That combo is disgustingly strong, and I think it also really provides even more access for Dogdom into the backline with the plasma stacks. That top lane matchup though, I can't wait to see, because we have seen the top lane Rek'Sai come back a little bit. It's a big win here early on for Hanwha Life. And it's again, the preparation is, oh no.
Peanut hiding on Bush, and Viper already on top of him with the Valkyrie. First blood given over to Viper. As Zombie Scion's getting in there. Viper probably gonna have to go for a barrier here, but no. Not scared, not as scared as I am, and he holds on to it.
Skirmish.
Yeah, absolutely. As Hanwha Life Esports, they have not taken a first dragon, as was highlighted by our pre-show. They're going to get their first one here. As KT Rolster were actually first in playoffs amongst all their games. They had something like a 66% rate of getting this first Drake. This time it will go over to Hanwha Life Esports, and it's a mountain, so not half bad. Not the best first Drake you can get, but still going to be an early objective, as now Delight trying to bully Cuz here just a little bit. Viper is coming down, gets knocked up, but that's the grand entrance down. A dodge on the wind becomes lightning, and now Viper is totally safe and has the whole team behind him. Everything utilized to try to take down the Corki, who's totally safe, and that's going to be 2 kills going over to Hanwha Life Esports.
And that is 3 kills. 1 feat already picked up here.
It was good. I mean, they still got second place, but at the same time, it wasn't this good. I'll tell you that. So KT running into a brick wall at first here in the beginning of game 1. It is totally run by the side of HLE. They got the first objective. They got the first 3 kills, the feats of warfare. Now they're going to get a second objective as well.
Fighting back a little bit there. Getting the kill would have been nice, but just getting the sums is still a big deal, as, oh, he is sticking around with his refillable.
Yeah, they want to go for the play, as Dogdom is kind of in no man's land here, getting engaged on. And he can only run towards trying to get the kill, though. One last auto, he will at least be able to do that, but it's still a kill being given over to Viper as well. He had to flash, and then they even pull out the Rek'Sai, not even really spending that many Fearless draft bucks here early on in the series, as Cuz trying to wait around. Nice dodge to the right from Zeus, but actually gets interrupted, goes into the ult, and now tries to flash away, and is not able to tunnel just yet, and is being bullied. Finally is going to get over the wall, and is making this quite difficult, as he is very fast. Here comes the wall, and eventually Zeus will go down. They get the kill over to BDD, but Zeka gets some free time with the mid-turret.
There will be a dragon given over for this, so double dragon does come through here for Hanwha Life, which is nice, but still KT fighting back and keeping the goalie within touching distance.
Yeah, that is Rakan, so he's totally fine. We got a Cloud Soul on the way.
Ooh.
And certainly going to be pretty nice. All that movement speed, as Cuz is going on in, and Peanut is going to be cut down. Finally gets punished.
Right now he's still going to be doing a lot, but he will kind of peter out as the game continues. So Dogdom and BDD need to be very deliberate about where they are. If they get focused down, they could be in big trouble, and Hanwha Life is looking for the angle.
Yeah, Talia combo is down, and there's Delight, gets right in onto BDD. The follow-up from Peanut is beautiful. And now Cuz in a lot of trouble. Nowhere for him to go. Even Zeus joins in here with his own TP. And unfortunately, for Perfect, he also TP'd and did nothing.
If you can get the rocks, maybe it can keep you a little bit safe against the Jarvan, but if you don't have flash and he ults on you, you will die. There's just no way to survive that, but all credit goes to Delight.
Only peeking his way in, but KT not committing to the fight just yet, as we have the Battle Rift Herald drop down just in case. Zeus is going to pick this one up. They boop Cuz away, and here comes the knockup onto the enemy jungler. It does miss, but still going to be the Drake going their way, as Ingo's Dogdom on a Peanut, but now he's in the pit and in a very vulnerable spot, as immediately they just turn onto him. Dogdom is down, and that is all your damage gone. As Perfect is alone, has to flash away. Zeus tanky enough.
When the engage came in, really big deal there is because they spotted Peter early. They had full awareness, like Hanwha really doing their homework. So they spotted Peter on the flank. The Perfect was marked very early on, because the KT comp thrives when you can create chaos, when you can segment members off, then use the mobility of your Kai'Sa.
If Dogdom doesn't ult in, he's a 2-item Kai'Sa who's sitting in the back, short range, and getting zoned away by all of those threats on HLE. And now we're looking at 3,500 gold, the lead here. 3 breaks as there is the engage directly on the Zeka. Nowhere for him to go. Up against 3 as they had the damage with Duckdom and BDD there. And KT looking at the Zotacon now.
And KT's done it a bunch of times with Peter on Nico, now with him on Rakan. He sets up the play to take down Zeka. And this might just be the other... Yeah, look, they're not contesting. Despite investing the teleport, I think just want to hold on to the turret. And KT... strike again in the moment of weakness. Or the Corki, I think these remain really big threats as the game continues. As attempted engage.
Oh, they're going to find Duckdom in a huge way. He just goes down. He was like 10 seconds away from Flash. And that's just free. Down goes the Kaisa. The Xinjiao follows Cuz trying to go in and save him late. Doesn't do anything, just dies. And that is a free Cloud Soul over to Hanwha Life Esports.
Don't even get a Constellation Rek'Sai. Does KT, as Duckdom dying there. We had some defense for the previous ult into the pit. I got nothing here, Veldes. Especially with your flash not up, that doesn't have a dash. It's just fodder for Jarvanel. Obviously, Cuz can dash if there's a target. Was no target, so just has to use a summoner there. And that's going to buy a lot of space here for Hanwha to just take this turret.
Yeah. I think Duckdom learned from the last time. Peter also has to flash, so all that pick potential we saw from the Rakan is just gone.
The flash for Xinjiao being gone is rough, but it's not the end of the world. No. I kind of want to see just how fast he can Beyblade around.
Yeah. We already saw Kiana ult the middle.
If we had Mbessa versus Rek'Sai, we could have an actual Beyblade matchup where it's like, so you have the Jarvan Dome, and then they just spin around.
From this Aurora, who's on 3 items, is just way too much for them to handle.
They're just going to give it.
Yeah.
There's just no way in.
Because it's too low, we don't have the quickness, or, well, Peter just got his flashback, but yeah, it's just, you're not going to win that fight ever, so why even take it? Just give it away. Oh, and he got into the Cloud Rift circle, he's even faster.
That's Cloud Rift value.
That's Cloud Rift baby. Because isolated, has to go into his Crescent Guard already. They're trying to turn onto an Alistar who's got his ult. They isolate Viper, who does not have his flash and doesn't seem to have Valkyrie, but he's still doing so much damage. They don't have the follow-up. And Duckdom is just in no man's land. Can't do anything by himself. Viper gonna Valkyrie in. Calculated as they do get the kill on a BDD here. And at least Duckdom was able to get out alive, but it should be Elder, you would imagine, for HLE.
Might just look for
or
the
maybe
end.
They just end.
Yeah, if they can keep the cancel on perfect, if he doesn't back, I think they can just base or just end. Go to the base as they do. And that might just be it for game 1.
Game 1 just like this. Mostly domination the whole way, by the way, of Hanwha Life Esports. Except a couple of big picks from Peter, who kind of looked like he was the only guy doing anything, to be honest, here for the side of KT. As, you gotta send it. You gotta try, but maybe trying to make some room here for Duckdom.
It's almost oh god.
Yeah, that Aurora has 8 kills, and the Nexus does not have any health. 0. 1-0 going the way of HLE here.
Ending up playing Jhin into like tanks or without a lot of damage. A lot of bursts available, and when KT looked the best was when those snap calls and snap engages came through, and this comp has that in spades.
Yeah. Also, Cuz was just spotted going to the top side of the map. Did go for a back.
What a read. Do they have the timing, though? On the crash here, Peanut standing guard, but they need everyone to dive Duckdom.
I think they absolutely do. They're going to just try to engage on a Peanut and taxi Duckdom out of here, and the red buff is not quite enough, actually. And here comes Cuz as trying to punish Peanut for being in here a little bit too deep, and down he will go. First blood to the Jhin, and Delight has to crash down over the wall just to get away in the dive.
And he just struggles really dealing with the Orianna well when the Orianna has a good early laning phase. This setup is good, though.
Yeah, they got a gank going. Do they have enough damage on the Zeka to force a flash away as the flash is enough? BDD is going to get in and just make quick work with some help from Peter.
The point and click stun. Damage is there. Zeka ends up going down, and the gold lead continues here for KT's. Delight.
Well, we got Peanut coming on down. They are going to get Duckdom first. Peanut in a little bit of trouble here. The Subjugate on the Trundle is enough to tank this one up, and now we got a front line for Viper, who's just kiting it out. Dodges that one with the spell shield, does not get stunned. And Peter, not much he can do as Leona into Sivir.
That lethal tempo, just auto him down, and that's an early kill going over to Sivir. Now, the objective control still looking good here for KT, as they do get the triple grubs.
Trying to help out in mid is Delight. BDD looking to turn this one. He's got Cuz nearby. The shockwave is going to hit the Annie, and Peanut being here means that BDD might just be in a lot of trouble. Down he goes. Zeka going to pick up that kill. A nice influx of gold to catch up in the mid lane.
Zeka is able to TP back into it. I actually thought that he might have looked for more there if they had given him the opportunity, but the pillar comes out. It's going to be first rate going over. Delight is on the ward here. Great. So when Spell Shield was up. As now, we have these traps have been very successful here for Hanwha Life, but have they gotten a little bit too predictable? Peanut's in the area, and Delight is waiting there.
Delight is here, and immediately they see this as the counter gang coming on in. He's going to catch two. The shockwave is big on the two as well. BDD with no flash and no hope of getting out. Peanut is taking a huge chunk of damage, though. He is going to survive with the Sundered Sky, of all things, plus the shield. As now Peter just left for the fishes. As down he goes, Zeus will pick up the kill, and HLE start off strong again in game 2.
KT getting a little bit too predictable, trying to go for the same play.
Yeah, it is. I figured I'd spare you here in your last cast at LOL Park.
No, give me the real experience, Zeka.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very fun time, and the Pantheon's on the top side of the map, so he is just dead. As that will be a shutdown given over to Cuz.
Easy as 1-2 free. Zeka's KDA not happy about that one. As KT get a really good punish here, I think, yeah, especially with the power of a very strong Trundle. We'll just be able to chew free on the Frozen domain. Triforce done. That's KT. Bringing the gold lead back. Going to get a Dragon for the troubles as well. Things looking good, and again, great timing, KT. Thank you very much. That's wonderful.
Yeah. We should give the credit to KT, though, because actually it was your curse that helped them out. As it's Chemtech Soul that comes through. It feels like there are some members that actually can utilize it pretty well. The Trundle, the Gwen.
Oh, that Gold Glove looks suspiciously roller coastery.
It is up, and then it is down.
Could be good tidings. Could be bad. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't have the technology to know.
Oh my god, they're just continuously setting up these freezes. First in top, now this one here. And we'll see if they can hit the timings. Otacon, I think, is going to be very important for their setup.
So, we saw the pillar used on the Raptors. I don't really know why. I did miss that part as to why the pillar was used.
Otacon. All right, we can take this turret and then we go to Drake. I do not want to see any Beyblading, unlike last game.
Yeah, I think you just take bot turret, rotate up. Maybe you go for the Drake here.
The cooldown that you use. There's a... Oh, God!
Okay, that's the combo with the pillar. That's also a good pillar usage. And Zeus is like, well, yeah, I think I'm just going to run away.
They didn't want to fight anyway.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Big win for KT there. Get themselves a second dragon. Will be, I think, certainly getting this mid lane as well. As... Oh...
Not a huge amount, but enough to threaten here as Peter coming on in. The pillar is utilized, redemption available. TP in from Zeus as this is getting incredibly low. Cuz should have access. The engage goes in on a BDD. It is secured by Peanut as now everybody's in the meat grinder in the middle. The Gwen Needle's getting so much value down as Cuz, as tanky as he is with the subjugate, still going to be taken out. Perfect, barely getting away. And BDD sticking around to find out what Pantheon can do when the fight gets really rough. It's a Quadra as Peanut wants the Penta.
Where is his ult?
Oh,
Peanut,
no!
no!
He had his ult! Oh! It's all about the jungle. Supports are just, you know, they're clicking their buttons.
I know Peanut. Oh, hold up.
Oh boy, TP coming in.
That's Zeka.
KT are scrambling. It looks like Peter is going to be sacrificed, and maybe even BDD on top of it, as there it is. He tries to dodge and tries to run away, but he's not fast enough. The damage from Zeka is there. They get 2 kills just like that, and that should be Baron.
I don't think there's a lot they can do. Perfect as TP, but do you really want to TP your Rumble in? No, instead they're going to set up Soul Point. I think that's a fine call here, but we'll see if Hanwha Life is actually going to give it to them. Because they're starting it up here, but there is a... Oh! Okay, that would have been crazy.
No, not even going to smite it.
Peanut has ult. They're not even going to get Dragon. Oh, no.
Yeah. HLE get everything, and KT, they don't get to pass go. They go straight to jail. You know, whatever you want to say, they just get nothing.
Delight is 3 levels up, Valdez.
Yeah.
3!
3, and he has a whole second item finished, plus a null magic mantle. He's actually unkillable, it feels like. He's got exhaust, flash, redemption,
Hey, he's got
locket.
such tanky items.
Yeah. No,
Such
he's
a tanky
crazy.
keystone.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they get the craziest pick onto Viper here. And even that alone is not enough. Because there's still Zeus. There's still Zeka. I guess Zeka doesn't have as much damage as the other two, but he's still in a long fight canoe. And there's a fat Pantheon as well.
Delight just going in. He says, Duck Dom, you do not have your flash. And the follow-up is gigantic from Zeka on top of it, as the damage is insane at this point in time. They're just rolling over KT Rolster, who did not have a chance. Everybody will bite the dust, and Hanwha Life Esports will crush them here in game number 2 and bring us to 2-0 in the series. HLE 1 game away from making the grand finals. Okay. It's into
What the hell?
So I feel like it should be totally fine in this lane. Especially with the
so
Inara.
Cool. Oh, Delight.
Can easily answer the double flash with his own flash.
And that's a bit of a mistake from Zeka. A split second later on his stun, and that play ends up working.
Does Zeus go down? Here's the question. The flash auto from the Nautilus should just get it done, but Peter might be going down as he had to use the flash to get it done. But some assists, and at least Viper's here to get the wave.
And also not the expected. Not even lower bracket final. It's just lower bracket.
Yeah. And this is just going to be secured by Peanut. You do see the Destiny coming out here, so actually trying to make a play on a Peanut who is very far behind enemy lines.
Very dead.
And no execution will be coming through. They can easily give this kill over to the carry, who is BDD.
His ultimate available, but doesn't look like Zeka's within range. We'll have to see. I don't know if KT can contest this. Smolder has to catch the wave. They do have Cassante on the way. Zeus has TP, so this could end up being a 5v5.
I mean, Peter is just running on in there, as in will go Cuz as well. That is secured by Delight, of all people. So going to pick up.
They're not finding a lot here, or Hanwha.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good, Valdez. These are promising signs.
All right, just gonna flash and press our buttons on a Duck Dom. The hook shot is going to force the flash away. As the turret shot taken here, we got a Rise looking to join the party. BDD does have his flash. In he goes on to Delight, who is not having a lot of fun. BDD taking a long time to take the kill, but eventually will. And it is another good play for BDD.
Zeka almost has his ult. KT, I do think they're gonna look for the contest here, but they don't have a lot of river control.
Yeah, it's going to feel a bit forced from them. The Slurkle's going to hit Peter, and so will the gold card. As Paranoia does come out, they just engage on a Peter. As that front line is being torn to shreds by the Smolder, though. It's 2 kills to the Ambessa, and Zeus, look at Viper as well, moving forward. As now the shredding going the way of Hanwha Life Esports. Viper flashes away and gets to safety and snipes him down alongside of Zeus.
It's a triple!
Who has a triple. Looking for more. Will it be another Quadra? No, that's taken by Viper.
Viper!
As he denies it, he will not get a Penta this time around. At least it wasn't Peanut, as he is dead. Flash over the wall. Duck Dom is basically just Ambessa food, as Zeus picks up 4 kills.
We lived that one down.
No.
I actually don't care that much. I know that's a big meme.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They're trying to kill Zeus here, and they might just be able to. The fear comes in. Zeus is just hitting the wave. He's like, well,
I'm dead.
I'm up here. I don't have flash. Like, I'm just... KT are striking back and are keeping this one close.
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bait.
Okay, well,
Question mark?
Cuz is dead.
Yeah.
So I guess it is.
It was all a bait. Good job by Zeka.
What is happening?
I suppose. Take a look at the mid lane, though, as that one is going down to Duck Dom and Peter. They're just kind of getting free farm, so is BDD.
How? But he's also up almost 1,000 gold, and he will be if he gets his turret, which Perfect's going to make sure that that doesn't happen. How did he TP away from BDD? Like, how did that happen?
I think he just didn't get there on time.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe he used his route before.
Yeah, it's possible. Don't know if we're going to get a replay of it.
In the game, if they do deny the dragon, maybe just Cuz goes in and you get the Drake. That, I think, is fine. But if you lose an actual fight, like mid lane turret's going to be gone. And I don't think Smolder is going to be able to stack up whatsoever.
We have Rift Herald as well for Peanut.
Just play for the gold. Oh, God.
Zeka's actually chunking, as now they're just going to ult onto him, and Zeka kind of just laughs and says, okay, cool.
Yeah, I got TP.
You got the turret, you got the TP. I didn't think the TP would come through, but it did.
Yeah.
And the Drake goes over to Hanwha Life Esports, which KT were going to give up anyway.
Not bad for KT. Obviously not what you want to have happen, but the Small Bear and Rise comp does, as it turns out, need time to get to the point where they are big threats as top lane.
Yeah.
Gone.
The comps as well. It's taken too long for KT to do anything, and now they're scrambling, trying to get some vision in here, but it gets denied immediately. They saw it was at 8K, now it's at 3K, Cuz he's got to just try to send it. In he goes, he's not going to get it. And the hook here in onto TF doesn't do much of anything. Zeka doesn't have that RFC just yet, but I mean, they got the Otacon. They're totally fine with this. As now the re-engage comes in, that's on to Cassante. As, yeah, there it is, comes in. He pressed the buttons, he actually did it. Peter is just dead, as Delight will be as well. But still, look at the health bars. Zeka gets into the back line. They take out the Smolder. They deny the Realm Orb, which is gigantic, as Viper is just rolling over the entire team and takes them down. It's a full ace for Hanwha Life Esports.
And now Viper gets denied the Penta because Zeka got into the back line. And when Otacon was taken, we kind of knew. Now we really know. It's done. It's just a sweep.
It's just a sweep. Hanwha Life Esports looking like the strongest team by far in the playoffs.
Don't give me the KT fan cam, no.
Yeah, does have Roa, but so does BDD. And BDD is not even level 14. The Rise is taking forever to get online as Peter looks to just be dead. No hope for him. Just trying to get some vision, I guess, right before this Hextech Soul goes over to HLE?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it, but like at this point. Because this is your moment. You have triple Scryer. Come on, buddy.
He's
we're not doing
even going to try.
We're not doing the thing.
I think he should have done the thing.
I think he should have done the thing. There's no Baron up yet.
Yeah.
So I think you could have gotten away with it. Set up here. It's hard to approach, but they have to try and fight.
Well, they're going to see Zeus at least.
Will it matter?
They're going to spot him as the turn. Yeah, Peter just flashing on in. They're going to engage onto pretty much anyone as the Paranoia does come out. And now they're just going to turn on a Zeka who did Destiny into the team by himself. And he's just going to flash away.
Uh-oh.
And now they're just getting corralled. They're all running away. He's got a gold card out again as the slow is coming in from the Hextech Dragon Soul. And in they go. They find Duck Dom, and in goes Delight. He dies immediately. It doesn't matter. He already did his job. Perfect. Doesn't have the damage. HLE, they will be going to the grand finals at Inspire Arena. With this one team fight, they crush the hopes of all of KT.
And Hanwha Life, for the entirety of the second half of the split, round 3 to 5, they were not in the same league as T1 and Gen G. And now they are undefeated in playoffs, made their way into the grand finals. And I mean...
And yeah, the series is over. The game is over.
It's done.
HLE just having some fun. You know, they want to make 100% sure. It's not just fun, right? They want to get the Baron, they want to get the full push off and make sure they don't mess anything up. And make sure they book that ticket right here, right now.
For KT, they'll be waiting in the lower bracket finals.
All right, there it is. Gonna find Duckdom actually with the ult and absolutely shred them down. As Viper taking the turret, doesn't seem to care. He's got the GA. So we got another triple kill coming out here. He's just gonna Realm Warp out of this one. And as we knew, HLE gonna take down the series 3-0, undefeated so far in the playoffs. As Viper not able to get the kill. HLE will be going to our grand finals of the LCK.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.